before we get into what this video is going to be about today, I wanted to show you where I put the other crows. The crow that I put on the scarecrow wreath on my door, it came as a package of 6, and so I had to find spots for the other 5. So here's this one. I just put it on this basket. And then here's the third one in this little basket on this basket wall. Numbers 4 and 5 are in my floral arrangement in my sconces. One on that side, one on this side, and then the 6th one is up here. And this one startled just about everybody in the house. Both Scott and Olivia noticed it right away and thought somehow a wild bird had gotten in our house. And I have to admit, the first time I walked in the room and caught it out of the corner of my eye, and I put it there, but I could see how they could think that, because from a distance, it definitely looks like a real bird. But anyway, that's where I put the other birds that I had gotten in from Amazon. I knew I'd find a spot for them, and I don't know. I don't think I'm going to leave them out just in the fall of the year, because I don't think blackbirds are particularly a fall bird. We have them around all the time. So anyway, let's get on with the rest of this video. In today's video, we are going to be taking everything out of this corner hutch, and we're going to just clean everything really good and restyle it. Now, a lot of these things are going to be going back in here, but I do have some other things that I'm going to be adding to it. And so, yeah, hopefully it will be changed up quite a bit and a little bit more styled when we get this all said and done. Here are some things on the table that I have been collecting at different thrifting trips, and that I want to try to incorporate in the corner hutch. And then I've just bought these lamps off of Amazon, and I'm going to add these to the corner hutch because these little candle lights are just not putting out enough light to illuminate things the way I want it to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take absolutely everything out of here and wipe down all of the shelves. I put this box back because I know that's where I want it. I hooked up these lights. Now the bulbs that are in them I think are just a bit too bright, but I'm just going to leave it for now. And probably I think I have some downstairs that are not quite so bright, and I will change the bulbs out when I'm getting closer to being done with this. But I've got all 3 of the shelves cleared off and washed, and now I'm going to work on this center shelf first because I really liked the way that box was. I'm basically going to put it back the way it was, but because this cabinet is such dark wood, nothing reflects off of it. I've always struggled with everything that I put in this cabinet, not really even being able to see it very well because the lighting was bad and the wood is dark. So I thought if I got better lighting and if I started putting light colored plates and platters against the wood, then it would help with this, the darkness factor. So I've got this milk glass egg plate that I'm going to put there. I'm going to turn that off for now. I think you guys will be able to see a little bit better. And then I've got something else for this side. I've got this platter that I got thrifting at Goodwill to go on this side. There. And then inside the box, I'm going to put this plate back, as well as this candle. I'm going to dust it off real good first. And then I've got this Japanese stacking chicken. This is like the little teapot or the creamer probably. And then this is the little sugar. It's the creamer and sugar, and they just stack on top of each other like that. Okay, so that's back the way I like it. I think before I go on any further, I'm going to go down and see if I can find some different light bulbs, because I really would like to see what this looks like with the lights on while I'm working on it. I know it still seems very bright to you guys, but it is better. I put a 40 watt soft white light bulb in there, and then down in this other one I had another Edison bulb, but it was the soft white instead of the bright white, so I think I like that better. I may change this one to another Edison bulb, the soft white instead of the bright white. We'll just see. We'll see what it looks like when we get all done. So what do I want to do next? I think I'm going to go up to the top shelf real quick. I left my fairy lamp there with a light bulb inside of it. I like that there, and I think that looks really cute and good, so I just left that there. And then I'm going to put some more plates up at the top to reflect light. I've got this milk glass plate that I'm going to put in the middle. Actually, I'm going to need a plate stand for that because there's no groove for it. So I'll have to get that in a minute. And then on either side, I'm going to put this new stoneware that I just got from Goodwill. All right, that is up there. That was a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be, because those stoneware plates were too thick to fit in the little groove that's meant for plates. So I had to improvise with some earthquake putty. So now I'm just going to start putting my amber glass back in there. And I'm sure it's going to change a gazillion times before I'm completely satisfied with it. But let's just go ahead and get started. I don't think you guys could really see what I was doing on the tripod. So what I've done off camera is I put this box here with the doily, and then I put that little piece of amber glass on top of it. I'm just going to hold my camera while I put this stuff up here, because otherwise I don't think you're going to be able to see what I'm doing, especially on this top shelf. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little bowl, this little wooden bowl, and I've got like a little rubber thing. It's just a slip-proof thing on it to keep what I'm going to put on top of it from sliding off. And on top of there, I'm going to put my oil lamp. That's why I wanted that rubbery stuff there, because I really don't want my oil lamp falling. And then over here on this side, I'm going to put one of these little sconce cut glass votive holders up here on next to the there, and then I'm going to put this here. That way you can see both of them, and because they're on different heights. Then over here on this side, I'm going to put this little brown bottle that I just purchased. Here, kind of towards the front, kind of the spotlight, in the spotlight, the star of the show is this rooster. I don't know what it would be called, a decanter, I guess. Put that there. Over here on this side, I'm going to put this really pretty thin fluted vase. It fits in that little spot perfectly. And then here in the front, I'm going to put this little dish that I've got filled with faux pumpkins. That's going to be right there. And then over in this little corner, I'm going to stick one of these wooden mushrooms. They're actually a salt and pepper shaker that my friend Cindy sent me. I'm just going to set that right there. Okay, I think I like that. So let's go ahead and work on the second shelf. I'm going to see if I can't put you on the tripod for that. It might be a little bit easier. All right, I just shut the light off for now so there's not a glare, but I did change it back to an Edison bulb that is the soft white, not the bright white light. Boy, that's a tongue twister. All of this stuff I had already put up there. You guys saw me put that up there. So to add to this, I am going to put those two amber glass houses that I got from Walmart. And I'm not going to just use these for Christmas. These are going to be up here all the time because I think they're beautiful. And then I've got this little amber glass. I don't even really know what this is for. It's like a little basket. And I had put a little bird and a little nest in there. And I'm just going to set that right here on top of this doily. Then I have this little crackle pitcher. I'm going to put right there. And then over here on this side, to add a wooden element, I'm going to have my wooden apple and my wooden pear just stacked on top of each other, like so. So this shelf was pretty easy. I pretty much knew what I wanted to do on this shelf, but let's go ahead and get started on the bottom shelf now. All right, again, I don't have the light turned on yet just because it's just really puts off a lot of glare on the camera. So as you see, I did put that picnic basket. It was actually a sewing basket. I put that in already and I put a doily on top of it. And I'm just going to put some of my amber glass pieces on top of the basket. Some of my smaller pieces like this napkin holder. And then I've got this gravy boat and I just stuck a pumpkin in it. And then I've got this juice glass. I got this from Salvation Army and there was only one of them. But since it's amber glass, I went ahead and picked it up. That's just going to go on here. And then I've got these two little, I think they're toothpick holders. And I'm going to put those on here as well. I think, let me see, how am I going to do this? Glass kind of to the back. There we go. That looks cute. And then I want to add some elements of greenery to this. And also, since I don't have any white plates to put down on this bottom shelf, I wanted to bring some white into it. So I've got this milk glass with a faux plant in it. I'm going to put that right there. And I want to put some milk glass over on this side as well. And so I've got this little dish with some critters in it. I'm going to put over here on this side. All right, what do I want to do next? Okay, so then I've got this pretty little box and it fits in this corner just perfectly, the shape of it. And of course, I'm going to put a little doily on it. And I'm going to put another one of those wooden the other pair, you know, the pair to that wooden mushroom salt and pepper shaker set. I'll put that right on there. And then right here in this spot, I'm going to put this piece of amber glass candy dish. See, because now I've got amber glass. I've got amber glass on every shelf. I have got some sort of greenery on every shelf. And I have a wooden element on every shelf. I have doilies on every shelf. So it's all coming together. Now I have my coasters. These are the ones I use all year round except for during the fall and the holidays because I have seasonal coasters. But I didn't really want to just put these away where I could never get to them in case I needed them. So I'm going to put these in here and they're going to act like a riser. And on top of that, I'm going to put this little jar of, actually it's sand from Normandy Beach. Some really good friends of ours went to Normandy Beach several years ago now, and they brought me back some sand from the beach because they knew I'm such a World War II history buff. And so this is very precious to me, believe it or not. A jar of dirt. That's from like the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. And then on top of that, I'm just going to stick this little squirrel. There. Okay. I think it's done. I really like it. Let me turn on this bottom light and I'll give you a close-up. All right, I know I've been kind of going on and on and on about the lights, but I finally figured it out. Those other ones are just too bright, and I know on the camera they're really still glowing too brightly, but I found these smaller bulbs that kind of look like candles, and I think that's about the perfect brightness. Because those other candle lamps I had, or lights I had, were too dim, and then those Edison bulb things were too bright, and I think this is a happy medium. So I think I finally came to a happy conclusion on those lights. My goodness, what a drama. But anyway, here it is, all done. So pretty with the doors closed. There we go. All I had to do was put that basket back on, hang that basket back up there, scoot my table back over, and she's done. It looks so good. I absolutely love how it turned out. So the saga continued with the lights. When Scott got home from work, he said, "Boy, that's bright." So what I did is I went on Amazon and I found these very rustic looking chandelier lampshades. And I really love them. I think they are so pretty, and they do tone it down just enough that the light is not blinding. Like if you're sitting on the couch, you're not getting that bright light blinding in your eyes. So this was the final solution to the light problem. And they came in a packet of 3. So that is why you saw the one up on the top. I put it on a light on the very tip top of the corner cabinet. All right, friends, that is where I am going to end this video today. I sure hope you enjoyed doing this decorate with me video. I have been wanting to do something different with this corner hutch for a really long time. I wanted to make it more styled. I wanted it to look kind of like the rest of my house does with the vintage things and my amber glass collection. I wanted to highlight that. I just really love those dark, warm tones of amber glass. I love glass in any way. You know that. I know it. You know I love my blue glass and my green glass, but I really do love my amber glass as well. So friends, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. And I can't believe it, but we only have one more week of Vlogtober. Have a wonderful weekend, friends, and we will see you again on Monday with a brand new video. Bye-bye, friends.